Welcome to the NFL Thursday Night Football pregame with Coach Coyote. Behind the mic is the co-host, the coach, Coach Coyote. Alrighty, Coach, we have two games tonight. It's preseason, last week of the preseason. First game for the Thursday Night Football is the Indianapolis Colts at the Cincinnati Bengals. And the second game is the Chicago Bears at the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, looking up some quick news for both games, but right now I'll start with the Indianapolis Colts. And okay, so it says that they did rested all their starters last week. They rested all the starters, the Indianapolis Colts. And this week, they expect to play the starters about a quarter and a half. Wow, that's a long time. I don't know which starters they mean. But Anthony Richardson, Joe Flacco, before they give way to Sam Ellinger to close things out. Joe Flacco needs practice, I guess, with a new team. Anthony Richardson, you're risking injury once again. The old preseason injury situation. It could happen, and it's not. It's just I don't want to see it happen tonight, Coach, on any team. I mean, I just don't want to see Anthony Richardson or Joe Flacco get hurt, or even Sam Ellinger. But if Anthony Richardson is going to be the starting quarterback as QB1 for the season, starting the season. Once again, Coach, I really don't want to see him even playing, but, well, he's on the TV playing. We'll both watch the game. Both Coach and I will be watching the game, and, well, we just don't want to see it. We both Coach and I don't want to see any injuries on both teams to any players. Period. Not even. But Coach, you've known football longer than I have, and injuries come with the game, and it comes. They say it comes with the territory, and it's just that's just the way it is when it comes to NFL football. Or any football for that matter. When it's highly competitive football, you're gonna get injuries, and it's a very contact sport. NFL is trying to reduce the injuries. Well, yes, they are really they try to reduce head concussions as the number one priority. And the other injuries, well, beginning with the kickoffs, of course, the new kickoff is trying to prevent, those very high, like I say, very high violent, because it's very fast speed collisions between two players. But once again, I'm going to say that starting with this, after this preseason is over and it starts with the regular season, I'm gonna say that I'll go and say it out. I'll say it. I'll say it that there will be a lot of non-kick returns, like just teams opting to kicking it out in the end zone. Get that 5-yard penalty, because it used to be 25-yard line. Remember, Coach, last year it was 25-yard line. But now it's the 30-yard line. So it's like, for 30 yards, the average has been 26 yards. Is it really risk? Is it really worth a risk for a touchback for 4 yards? And the only thing is, okay, the other team starts at the 18. But after one first down, that doesn't even matter anymore. Because as the team is on a roll, the team is on a roll. I'm talking like the offense. If they're on a roll, they're on a roll. Whether they start at the 26-yard line or the 30, that is absolutely pretty negligible on the difference to the risk and rewards. But why mention kickoffs when it's the pregame? Well, coach, kickoffs are becoming very important if teams decide to actually kick the ball and make it playable for the opposing uh, player to field it and run with it. So it's going to be tricky. So according to this, though, but we go back to the starters that Indianapolis will be having a lot of starters, so we could probably see an Indianapolis win in this game. But does the score really matter? Is what matters is once again, no player gets hurt, and well, let's see. Well, we're looking at some other things. The Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, so it looks at the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. It's the backup quarterback. Jake Browning didn't participate in the joint, as they say, the joint practice on Tuesday. So I wouldn't put my quarterback out there. Once we've said that in the last one, remember, Coach? The last pregame. Would I put my starting quarterback or even my backup quarterback? That's possibly got a little injury to subject it to another team's in a preseason joint practice. I'm not sure I like the idea. I have no idea. I'm not a big fan of it. But I'm seeing now. I'm gonna see. Okay, so we saw. It says that they saw Logan Woodside play 2.5 quarters before letting Rocky Lombardi finish off the game. Then, but that's gonna be probably what we're gonna see tonight. If they don't, we're gonna see third and fourth stringer playing in the Cincinnati side for quarterback. Now, I don't think Cincinnati's going to start a lot of their starters. I don't see that. Well, now let's okay. Let's just see if we'll go to the other game. See what news is up on the Chicago and Kansas City game. So I'm looking at the news for the Chicago Bears and Kansas City Chiefs game, and it says, as expected for these both teams. I don't know who expected it, but I'm glad that they're not playing. All the starters won't be playing for Chicago and Kansas City, and even if I paid my admission ticket to the being played in Kansas City. Even if I played, you pay to watch the preseason game, and you don't see Patrick Mahomes starting. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Well, I don't think a preseason ticket is probably a lot less than a regular season ticket, and I'm just like, I would be like, good. I'd rather see Patrick Mahomes playing on the Thursday night home opener, not tonight's game. In 2 weeks, I'd rather see Patrick Mahomes out there playing, not right now. It's totally meaningless for Patrick Mahomes to be out there with Chicago players that, like, who knows? I mean, just a bad snap away from getting injured. It's just so Chicago and Kansas City are not playing their starters, and I'm talking the hard, like probably the the Kelseys and the Mahomes and of course now it's the on the Chicago Bears, the Caleb Williams, and I guess Bajan, backup quarterback for Chicago, we'll probably see a lot of time. It's looking. Let's see. I'm looking to see more. Okay, okay. Okay. So, let's. Well, Coach, I'm looking at the Chicago Bears depth chart, and we can probably expect to see a lot of Tyson Bagent, quarterback for Chicago Bears, and look and see the other quarterbacks. If let's see if I recognize their names. I'm going down the list right now. I'm just looking for the quarterbacks, looking for the QBs, and we know Williams is going to be the last one on the list here because he's a W. Okay, there's no, that's LS. Okay, that's not a Q. Okay. I don't know how I seen that as a Q. Okay, where is the other QBs? Here's another. Austin Reed. Okay, do I know of Austin Reed? I'm not really familiar with Austin Reed. Austin Reed. It's AUSTIN REED. Reed. From it looks like the Maryland, the Terrapin Terps. Teps. It should be Maryland. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Western Kentucky. That's why I thought it was TERPS. Western Kentucky. Wow. Okay, that's different. Okay, he's a rookie. He's from Western Kentucky. 6'1". Okay, we could expect. I guess we could expect to see a lot of a Austin Reed. Okay, so Tyson Bagent, Austin Reed. I think what other quarterback? Did he have another quarterback? Oh, here it is. Brett Rypien. I think we already looked at Brett Rypien the last game we did. It was the Thursday Night Football. I think it was the first game of the season. Yeah, should have been. Well, it's weird. Okay, so they got Brett Rypien in the Rams uniform for 6 years experience. I guess. I suppose we could probably. Yeah, we're gonna see those three for sure. I don't. Yeah, Caleb will. How much of Tyson Bagent will we see? I'm not sure. Like, will it be the first quarter, second, through the second quarter, and then we're not too sure. Maybe just one quarter of Tyson Bagent. But either way, let's see. Is there anything else? Okay, so, well, this will be the last. Okay, so Coach, this is our last Thursday night football pregame. That's preseason, and then in 2 weeks we'll be doing the NFL Thursday night football pregame with Coach Coyote, and it'll be the if I look it up. Oh yes, Thursday, September the 5th. It'll be 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's the Baltimore Ravens at the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be the first game of this. That was they call it the kickoff game, first game of the season, and that one we'll do the pregame on that, and we'll have to just rely on what news we hear. I mean, both. It's just going to be such a much anticipated game where both teams really want. Here I am doing I'm already doing the Thursday night preseason. I'm sorry. I'm already doing the Thursday night first game of the season pregame, and we're still 2 weeks away. I couldn't help myself, Coach. We all know we want the season to start we wanted the season to start so quick, and then when it's here, it's like okay, well, it's one less week left in the season, and then the season ends, it's been like that. My whole viewing, NFL viewing life was, yeah, it comes and it goes. NFL comes and goes. We're very quickly this season, and that's a reason. And once a week played, obviously. And that's half the reason why it's so like analyzed. The games are so easy analyzed. I just couldn't. I just have like 0.0 interest in doing any NFL preseason NFL. Sorry, 0.0 interest in doing any NHL preseason games or NBA preseason games analysis. I have 0.0 interest in that. It's 82 game schedule. There's other channels out there that are way more devoted to the NBA and better looking optics. The you go on their YouTube channel, Coach. You know what I'm saying, Coach? That going on their YouTube channel, everything just looks so much better and smoother, and they write a script. I didn't do any script. Well, next week, Coach, I will do a script, and I'll let you do your own script, as they say, and I'll read it. That way, it's more fluid as reading from the script. It's not. I don't need to be doing this fill in time next week. It's 2 weeks. Excuse me, 2 weeks from now, Coach Coyote. Sorry about that. To the viewing audience, I know Coach knows, and he's got his, as the old expression goes, you got the old calendar, you got the red circle around that date, September the 5th, Thursday night football, for ready to do the pre-game show. And we got 2 weeks to prepare for the pre-game show. And, it's a much anticipated one because of once I said, the two teams involved. But, yeah, once we're out of the preseason, it's going to be just like a lot easier to just do the pregame, because there's going to be news to talk about, because there's going to be things that matter that would happen during practice. Right now, like I said, there's still 2 weeks to recover from any injuries too. Also, if any injuries from practice or the previous preseason games, hopefully players can get back in those 2 weeks. But we don't really have to scramble to. I don't have to scramble to make content. Of course, we didn't do a script for this preseason show, because I just wanted to get it over with, as in the sense that not be in severe pain. Like, what I have to do is sit. I can't sit on a chair for a long time and pen and paper in hand. And I think the best, what I'm gonna do for the preseason game, Coach, is to, when I do my notes, is to just talk into a tablet, and that way I'll have the script ready to go. And because obviously we'll have, oh yes, the most, our scripted show, of course, is the most scripted show will be the NFL news with Sylvester. Will be a lot of following the script, because it's just cut and dried. Here's the NFL news. We we might have we'll be doing Wednesday night. Next Wednesday night will be our first edition of the NFL news with Sylvester. And so then that'll be on a weekly basis. After that will be then the Wednesday following will be the NFL news with Sylvester. And in between that, Coach, now we're talking like the whole Sports News Review channel. The few shows we have left, we've dwindled down a few. So we got, for the football, NFL football, of course, we got you, and we got the for doing the pre and post games. And then we got the Sylvester doing the NFL news, and for our well, we used to do play by play with the Munchie Brothers, but I'm getting a little tired to be doing. It's easier just to do that live reaction watch party with the Munchie Brothers, and well, that's for the Buffalo Bills games only. But and then we will have another show. Coach is we're still working on other shows for the coach. Like the NFL Week in Review with Coach Coyote, because I can't. Most would say, "Hey, how come you don't just put the Coach Coyote with the Munchie Brothers at the watch party?" And I say, "Well, because it's just getting, it's getting to be too much for Coach. He's busy watching the game, and that way, Coach Coyote can concentrate and get his notes down for the next show of his show. He's gonna be busy all week. He'll be watching every game. And whereas, when it comes to the Munchie Brothers, they like doing the Buffalo Bills. They love football, but they like the Buffalo Bills, and so that's and the Hamilton Tiger Cats for the CFL. I haven't really, Coach. I know we've been watching the Hamilton Tiger Cats all season with the Munchie Brothers, but Coach watches football, but he's an NFL specialist. But it's just Hamilton's not doing so great. I'm gonna have to just get back into it again and try to talk. The Munchie Brothers don't mind doing a watch party next game. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating when they're doing this. It's not a season they expected to have, but I'm talking the Hamilton Tiger Cats of the CFL, the Canadian Football League. So yeah, we have, like I said, Coach. We're still working it on the NFL this week with Coach Coyote. With the X and O's, you're going to do all the X and O's, and X is the offense and O's is the defense, and we have to, we just have to get a script going for the NFL this week, and we still got, we still need approval from our CEO, B Bunny, and B Bunny obviously, well, Coach Coyote was before B Bunny, but it was an automatic like. As soon as B Bunny came in, I said, "Hey, how do you feel about Coach Coyote?" And he said, "Professional, knows his stuff, and give him a 5-year extension, 10, whatever. give him a lifetime extension." I said, "Not a problem." All right, and I was like, "Yeah, we'll give Coach Coyote a lifetime extension." We gave Sylvester the lifetime extension on because we had CEO B Bunny come in later on when we started the Sports News Review channel, and after there was the changes with CEO B Bunny, and I was just it was just me talking away, and it wasn't. And then, COB Bunny wanted more scripts. I provided scripts. It was killing me. I was like, well, not killing me. It was saying like it's hurting me. I was really getting hurting by doing all those scripts. And then, B Bunny came with better ideas. And like, hey, why not just lie down on your bed and talk into the tablet you have. Use the tools available, and Sylvester suggested too for his NFL news. Why not just talk to your phone and get a script going? If it's killing you to try to write a script out. We can't, because you know what I mean, Coach Coyote. Well, like yeah, well, I can't. Like, still not ready for me to be on the screen yet. Because what are you gonna see? You're gonna see a person lying down on the bed, uh, talk with a tablet in his hand. I mean, it makes it really great. I think it's better to see Coach Coyote up, standing up, and ready to talk. The energy more. Coach Coyote's got. He's Coach Coyote's older than I am, but he's got more energy than I. And even I don't. You didn't really get injured in playing football. See, Coach Coyote didn't get injured playing football, so he was pretty well injury free. We all, maybe a little minor, little here, tweak of an ankle here and there with Coach Coyote over the years, but nothing serious. And never got seriously hurt. And you can see from his playing days, playing coaching days. This is a photo of his Coach Coyote from his playing coaching days, and yeah, you were still jacked up back in the day. And so, well, like I said, we might be on one more show before the regular season starts, and that will definitely be the NFL news with Sylvester. And it's Sylvester behind the desk, because Sylvester is behind the news desk, not standing up, because it's an actual, like, with the script, it's going to be the actual NFL news format. And that's going to start. Like I said, we're going to start next Wednesday. We're going to have the NFL news with Sylvester for the 2024 season on Sports News Review. Okay, so, well, we're going to wrap the video up right now, as they say. What is it? I'll be in the background doing the loading up the video on the Sports News Review YouTube channel, and then Coach Coyote and I and the Munchie Brothers, and I think is Sylvester in today, or is he still out and about? We'll see. But anyway, we're all gonna be watching the football game. And okay, so like I said, oh yes, we might see this. We might see the Munchie Brothers this Saturday. I'm not sure if Saturday at 1 p.m. If I'm up, I'll be doing one watch party with the Munchie Brothers. The Buffalo Bills game. Oh yes, and we also maybe the. Well, Coach, there is the Hamilton Tiger Cats at the Winnipeg Blue Bombers tomorrow at 8:30. So to be Friday night football, we'll have the Hamilton Tiger Cats with 2-8. It's not going too well against the 4-6 Blue Bombers, but. Well, we'll see. Okay, so we might do the live stream with the Munchie Brothers, as in the watch party. There'll be the CFL, and there's preseason games all weekend long. There's going to be Friday nights and Saturday night preseason games for the NFL, but we'll see from there. Okay, so with that. We have our last of the preseason pregame with Coach Coyote, and we'll see with all the casting crew from Sports News Review. We all are glad to be wrapping up the last Thursday night football pregame with Coach Coyote, because we can't wait till the Thursday night pregame with Coach Coyote regular season starting next Thursday. So next Thursday, I'm sorry, 2 Thursdays from now. I screwed that up. 2 Thursdays from now, it'll be the first NFL Thursday Night Football pregame with Coach Coyote. So with that, both Coach Coyote and I are saying over and out.